everybody! Today I am making Sims butter chicken. This is not authentic butter chicken, okay? Don't come for me. This isn't supposed to be authentic. It's from a video game. Calm down. I'm starting off by cutting my chicken into cubes. I used about like 4 chicken breasts, I think. Yeah, I used 4. But I wish I cut these chickens a little smaller because they were kind of big. But just cut them however you like. I marinated my chicken breasts in some garam masala, and I mixed that all around until it was like fully coated. I don't remember how much I used. Maybe 2 teaspoons. Anyways, 4th cup of Greek yogurt into my chicken. This felt so nasty. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It was so gross. Then I just wrapped it up and I put it in the fridge to marinate for an hour. Then I started prepping my other ingredients. I started mincing my garlic. That thing was huge! But I only needed 1 clove, and I guess technically that was 1 clove, but I didn't need that much. So I took a little one. Yeah. Then I set it in a bowl off to the side for later, and then I prepped my onions. This was the strongest onion I have ever cut in my life.
This is a really strong onion. This is a really strong onion.
I've never encountered a strong onion like this. I felt it in my throat. It smelled like someone's BO was so bad. Have you ever smelled something like that? If the BO was so bad you felt it in your throat? I had to push through and I cut it all up. It was a whole onion. Then I cut up picked off the leaves of fresh parsley and washed it and dried it for a garnish later. Then when the marinating process was almost done, I started my rice. I use a little bit of oil at the bottom of the pan. I don't know if you do that too, but I added 2 cups of rice and 3 cups of water. And I salted the rice before I put the water in, like that. And this is how my Hispanic mom taught me to make rice. She told me to kind of like cook the rice before I put the water in, just to get it all coated in the oil before like boiling it. I think that's just so the rice doesn't stick to the pan. But some of them are like supposed to fry a little bit and then you add your water. I don't know. Rice is a little confusing to me. I can cook a lot of things, but rice is really confusing. Once you add your water, stir it, and then put the lid on. My brain is so shot. I forgot to film this part, but I put like 2 tablespoons of butter in a pan, and I'm letting it foam up a little bit. And then I added my raw chicken into the pan and cooked it on both sides for like 3 minutes. Then once my chicken is cooked on both sides, I took it out of the pan and I set it aside, and while I was doing that, I burnt my finger. So that was fun. That was really fun. It hurt so bad. But now I'm sauteing my onions for 5 minutes, I think. Yeah, 5 minutes. Once that's done cooking, add your garlic and cumin into the pan and stir that for another 1.5 minutes or so. Then after that's done, add the chicken back into the onions and garlic. Then add this simmer sauce. It's like a store-bought butter chicken sauce. But honestly, I'd rather make it from scratch because the store-bought sauce is harder to find than the actual ingredients in the sauce. So I'd rather just get that. But anyways, add some heavy cream, about a 4th cup of heavy cream, and mix that in there off the heat. Take it off the heat first before you mix it in there. Then give it a little shaky shake. Add some parsley for color and garnish it. I forgot to show you the rice. You're supposed to cook it for 20 minutes and then add the peas into the rice. But this looked almost exactly like the Sims version, and it was so good. I'd definitely make it again. Bye!